3, 2, 1, go.
We can start this whenever we want. I choose to start it now. Here we are. Yes, you're here. You're here with us.
And action.
Physically, metaphorically. This is Hack the Dino Gaming Cast, the most professional and well-rounded video game podcast you've ever come across, and I dare you to find another. Go on, give it a go. We'll wait.
No, wait. No, come back.
Hi, everyone. Brayden's here.
Hi,
Brayden,
I'm still here.
you're here.
Howdy, I'm here for another week.
Another week where we haven't let Brayden leave the house. What have you been doing with yourself, Brayden? Just the dishes?
Mainly just been sitting, thinking.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, just contemplating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real scary.
Just wondering about podcasts that you could listen to.
Yeah.
Like-
It would be weird to start a podcast being like, I recommend these other podcasts.
Wouldn't that be funny?
But like, I listen to so many podcasts.
Like Dave Goggins?
No.
David Goggins does not have a podcast.
Oh, really?
They're mainly
The way you said no,
He does
then,
not
I thought
have time
you've
for
heard
that.
of some bad stuff about Dave Goggins, and Jazz loves Dave Goggins. And I thought, oh crap,
no,
I'm
what's
in it
going
now.
on? No, I don't know anything about Goggins. Wasn't Goggins that actor who's in like Invincible and all those other TV shows?
Jazz?
Goggins.
No,
Walter Goggins?
I don't know.
Goggins. Yeah, Walton Goggins. He's that guy who he's got that face and you know him.
I know those
immediately.
teeth. Holy crap, look at them.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
luminescent.
Oh, everyone's going to get jump scared by a picture of Walton Goggins. I can hear the typing happening on the computer.
Anyway, well, there he is. There's those teeth. There they are, those big old chompers.
Oh, bless.
If
Look at him go.
You look close enough, you can see.
Whoa,
Oh, that is a
whoa, he's
forehead.
Big.
Anyway, we
Walton
shouldn't be casting aspersions on an actor and
Good for
their looks because they're very good.
They're actors. That's what they're used to.
Yeah, exactly.
I
How
say
bad?
that as a theatre almost major.
Did you not go major theatre?
Oh no, I did.
See,
but-
that David Goggins is a lot
David
more attractive.
Goggins, mm.
Look at that man. That's
But hey,
that's
no, his forehead goes so much further back.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Bless. What show is this?
This is Hack the Dino Gaming Cast, where we talk about video games and Dave Goggins and all the Goggins. In fact, if you want a Goggin tree, we've got the family tree Goggin at you.
I think that's a slur. We should
really?
No.
Is it?
No.
I feel bad
It
now.
just sounds saying Goggin at you. It's like
Well, it's better than saying I'll Goggin you. I'll Goggin your brains out, mate.
1 in 4 prisoners get Goggins.
Spat everywhere for the podcast listeners. All over my Game Boys.
Oh bless. It's fun to be back.
Yeah, aren't you glad you're here
Yeah.
to experience this?
I do actually. This is a fun little anecdote. I believe we talked about it at the start of last week's episode for the people listening to this. That's well, obviously we moved Greenlight Comics. At one point during the move, Nick turned to me and went, "Do you think you'd be helping us move and working for us when you started messaging and reaching out to start working on Hack the Dino?" Because that's how I got connected with all this.
And that
Met
was
this family.
Wow, you're looking at almost 7-8 years now.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, we've stolen your youth.
I was gone.
Put
was
it in a
fine.
bottle, and that's how I
was
maintain
fine.
my youthful visage.
That's it. But yeah, it is a weird sliding doors. Is that
Yeah,
the thing?
yeah.
Where it's like,
Gwyneth
yeah,
Paltrow moment.
if I didn't have that moment of going, yeah, you know, I'm gonna message this small podcast in a comic shop in Adelaide and see if they
Remember
want
back
video.
then you used to record. We didn't stream.
My
You used
God.
to record
When
it
I
and
think
edit
back
it.
to that, man, I had so much more energy.
Back
'cause-
then, Dan and I were just going, this isn't going to
oh
last.
my God.
This is going to
Yeah.
die.
Understandably.
And I think there was one week where it just didn't go up and we didn't hear from you and I went,
Yeah.
okay, we need to find a way.
I think Brayden's dead.
And
it was like,
and
"Hey, guys,
the effort you put
hey,
into
guys,
those early
we should
episodes.
maybe live stream it instead.
I think Dan had already decided that that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Oh, it made so much more sense.
And you can follow us over on twitch.tv/HackTheDino where we have dozens of viewers. So jump on in and support us as we wonder what we're doing with our lives.
Spiral into the abyss.
Jazz, what do you do with your life?
What?
That's right. Jazz is here too.
Jazz is here.
I'm here.
Yeah, what do you
What
like
am I
doing?
doing with my life?
What are you doing with your life?
Why
are you married to this jerk?
I'm
I'm pointing to me for the podcast listeners, not Brayden.
I don't know. I've had a long week.
You had a long week?
That's why.
Yeah.
Just a long
I
week
just,
over and
there's
over
nothing
again.
going on upstairs anymore. I'm just My brain
She's had a
is
long
dead.
week, and nothing like puts things into perspective.
Like
Then
I
coming
said,
home and seeing me.
when
and
I
just
got
going,
here,
"Oh,
I'm
Jesus Christ."
depleted,
God, he's still here.
and I now need to reset my brain.
Reset your brain. I'm very good at that because I know the cheat for it. It's a down, select, start, and A at the same time.
I'm gonna have an icy pole after this.
Oh, Brayden, what are we talking about tonight? Besides video games?
Besides video games?
Yeah.
Man, we go off on so
Oh,
many
yeah.
tangents. You know when Brayden and Ben and yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum, bam!
Yep.
Uh,
You know that's exactly what you're in for. You know it's a rowdy one. You know I should have been holding the mic more this past episode.
Anto and Floppy aren't here.
yeah,
So
you can tell.
Brayden and I just sort of help each other go down.
Normally, I'm restrained during these shows because you've got another co-host on the desk, and I get why Greg Miller does this now. I should really do this more
Well, I
often.
want to do it as well.
Yeah,
It's
it's powerful. You feel
You do
powerful.
feel powerful.
Like in a relaxed way though.
Jazz, how does this look visually?
Probably bad.
It looks lovely.
Us holding the microphone. This
Yeah.
is what I want to say
But
to you.
mine's got a good like belly action going on. Like
You
You look like you're about to
know!
say
really
something
holding it there.
important.
But no, you can really tell
you're
that when
announcing
you
something.
have a guest on the desk or a co-host on the desk, and I'm over on the PC, you can really tell that I'm really focusing on making the show like slick.
Producing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then and the second I don't have that job,
Yep.
oh boy, the rails.
So
They're everywhere.
You're only using 50% of your tomfoolery when
Yes.
you're on the desk. Sorry, on the computer. But when you're here, it's tomfoolery
Yeah,
time,
because
baby.
I've got nothing else to distract myself with. I've got my little spinner ring.
Yep.
But like that's it. And like I don't want to like not listen to what's happening or get engaged into the show. That, whoo,
It's a good one.
there's a good one.
You
You're
should
in for a
listen to
treat.
it. Yeah. So here's another story. I found a boxed mouse from the 90s, like with the old avocado seed in it.
Oh no!
I bought it for $2, sold it for 30.
Hell
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Um,
God.
yeah, nostalgia. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me went, maybe I should keep this in case I get a PC one day. And then I went,
No.
you have no room, you idiot.
No, you should not keep that mouse. Those mouses are so bad. Jeez.
Oh, they were great. No, you used to have to take the avocado seed out.
you gotta
and, like,
clean it.
I showed Parker once because I was having an avocado
God.
and I got the seed out. So, do you know we used to use these in mouse? What? Yeah, I'll show you. And I got her a picture. I showed her the picture of it taking out. See, that's an avocado seed. No, it's not. Dad, you're an idiot. Yes, I am,
Yeah.
Parker. Yes, I am.
Yeah, she's learned from the best.
Well,
Goddamn.
yeah. Jazz, what do you like about avocado seeds?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I usually just put them in the bin.
Oh, well, that's a fortune in mouse balls you're missing there.
Okay.
Bill Gates will pay a fortune for your avocado seeds. Send all your avocado seeds
I think
to Microsoft's office.
No, I think Bill Gates has spread his seeds quite enough.
Okay, thank you, charity. Yep, charity. Good work. Charity Foundation. Yep, great. Fantastic.
Speaking of charity,
Oh,
Brayden,
hi.
we're doing the retro challenge again this year,
That we are.
but for charity.
For charity.
What are the basic rules of the $20 retro challenge for charity, Brayden?
It's exciting. So if you may have seen our adventures last year doing the $20 retro challenge, where we start the year with $20 and we go around and try to buy and resell and trade up and all that sort of stuff. For last year, we were trying to find the
Increase
best
our
thing.
collection.
Increase the collection. A great excuse for Ben to just really dive into what he's really, really passionate about.
I got Chrono Trigger box complete, and I got a GameCube kiosk.
Yeah, it's
amongst
definitely-
many other things.
It's worth watching if you haven't seen it. It's a great reveal. But no, so obviously we were like, okay, that was really fun. We want to do that again this year. Floppy had the fantastic idea of, hey, how about making this a bit less selfish? And let's actually...
I was against it.
No. Floppy had the great idea. Like, we should do it for charity.
Yeah.
And we should try to buy something, sell, trade up, increase the value of the thing that we started with $20 with, and see what we can do. And then at the end, all that money goes to charity. which I believe is going to
Beyond Blue, I think.
Beyond Blue. I
Yep.
believe was Floppy's pick for that, and I think it's an awesome idea. It's
Same.
really fun.
Same. And we had the idea, we got the Adelaide Comic and Toy Fair coming up in
Yes.
April. So what we're going to do is maybe bring your little table.
Yep.
We're going to set it up at the front and get someone who's not me to design a sign to put on there and explain that we're doing this $20 retro challenge for charity. And whatever we've got, we'll put on there.
Yep.
And we'll get people to buy it and donate and hopefully get a lot more money and a lot more items that we can keep on going.
Yeah.
Now, you haven't started yet.
I have not.
Because we haven't gone out. Anto
No.
hasn't started yet either. Mainly because there were lots of dino bills to pay towards the end of last year. But Floppy, I went out with Floppy. Floppy and I went out with
Yes.
Ghost Games. And Floppy bought his item, like he used his $20 all in one go.
Immediately.
So he came across, you can see this over on hackthedino.com on our
I
Instagram
saw this on Instagram.
and our TikTok. He bought the old Pizza Hut Land Before Time puppets.
That's there.
Pretty good buy, if you ask me.
They looked like they were pretty good as well.
So they came out-
weren't rough or anything.
No, they came out when I was, I reckon, about 8 years old. So they're about 50 years old now. They were my favorite. Land Before Time was a fantastic animated film. He didn't have Sharptooth, which is the T-Rex, the antagonist of the film.
Yeah.
But these puppets are amazing. They came in Pizza Hut. You bought a Happy Meal and you got one of these puppets. Brilliant things. Anyone who's around my age has fond memory.
1988.
88. I was young.
I was really young. I grew up. I watched the Land Before Time movies though. I loved them.
How old was your dad in 1988?
He would have been 28.
Wow.
Oh, bless. He was enjoying not having a kid yet.
I like the way that I'm closer to your dad's age than you. Anyway, Floppy bought them for $20. So I think there's 5 puppets there.
A deal.
I think you'll get easily $10 to $15 for each puppet if he doesn't sell the whole lot for $40. Instantly double his money.
Yeah.
Really good buy. Really solid boy.
Boy? He's a solid boy.
Is a solid
Floppy's
buy.
a solid boy.
I think if he commits to it, puts in the effort,
Yeah.
Floppy could be a contender this year, especially after his Game Boy reveal last year.
Yeah, that was shocking. I did not expect that.
I've bought 2 things
Ooh.
so far. First one, I got a Hercules bag from 19 whenever that show was on
Did see that.
for $2. I did have someone inquire about buying it off me for $10, but it was Gumtree, and then they just ignored me as soon as I went, yeah, sure.
Mate, it's Gumtree. That's why.
And then I also picked
the
up...
Legendary Journeys.
Yes, the Legendary Journeys with Kevin Sorbo, who's a stupid fascist dickhead. It's all right, he doesn't watch this show, but I'm sure he knows what he is. Yeah, it's that bag right there.
I hope he does watch the show.
That one right there.
Prick.
So I got that. That's still for sale. So if you want a Hercules, a Legendary Journeys bag,
It's got
hit me
a
up.
bearded dragon on it.
No, it's a snake. That's a Hydra.
Oh,
Big old Hydra.
it just looks like a bearded dragon. I thought it was set in Australia or something.
And I also bought a game, which again you can see in videos over at Super Retro Squad, a dinosaur game from 1988, which I remember wanting as a kid. Like I wanted this bad, and this thing was complete. And I went, oh, do I keep it? No, I said, no more board games. No more board games unless they're the Nintendo
Board
games.
games take up a lot of space.
So it went to the Retro Hunt, sold it for $20.
Way.
So then I foolishly today bought another board game for $6.
Okay.
But it was a rare one. It's called Spyweb. And I looked at it and it was really, really cool looking. It like definitely had that. I think it was Guess Who, but a different type one by yeah. That's right.
Cool.
I looked it up online. It goes for like $40-$50.
Damn.
But it's also a board game, so they're rather large and
Okay.
cost a lot of money to post.
Spyweb
Yep.
released the year I was born.
Well, there you go. So I'm going to put that up and hopefully get that and can increase my money. So I think I'm on about, with that not there, or what, $28, something like that?
Yo, this game screams 90s.
Yeah, I know.
It really screams
I'm really
90s.
hoping that I can move it on.
Whoa, look at this character art.
So no one can see it but you, Brayden.
Oh, I know, but it looks so good. People should Google it. It looks great.
I'll tell you what, I'll try and take some pictures.
Honestly, you could put this on Bad Game Arts.
Ooh, I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, there you go. You can put the character art from Spyweb.
Dylan
It's
the
a
villain.
game.
Dylan the villain in the live chat said, even for charity, Ben is really competitive.
And that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Why are you holding me back, man? I'm
a
going
good
to earn
Wait,
thousands of dollars for
Ben,
charity.
are you not going to try hard for charity?
I am going to try harder. Try harder. Cheers, charity. I love you. Mm. Mm-mm.
So long
Feel
as
that satisfaction
you
from
aren't
being a
part of the
smug prick.
church.
No church.
No church charities.
No church.
Churches aren't charities.
No, they're really not. Hey, Jazz, what did you
Ben.
love about the Retro Challenge?
I thought you were going to ask her about church.
I like that people are very passionate about it, and I think I was pretty impressed with how much money you made last year, actually.
Note
$3.5 grand.
note that she said money you made.
Well, it was,
Not
and it
things
was a
you
cool.
got.
Like everyone that I was telling about it, they were like, "Oh my god, that's so cool! It's really interesting." I was like, "It is."
It's really interesting.
What did he do with the money?
Subscribe to the channel.
Oh, it's gone? You didn't keep the money.
No.
Oh, you didn't go on holiday or...
Hey, every time I walk into that game room, it's a holiday.
That's true.
Because Chrono Trigger's there and a GameCube kiosk is there as well.
I feel like
heaps of other
I
stuff.
feel like next year's retro challenge has to be for Ben to win back Jazz.
I think it's impressive. Like, he wasn't buying stuff with his own income. He was going out and selling stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, mind you, I did have that big win, which boosted me.
That thing
Yeah.
was insane, yeah.
But still.
But again, that's all part of the game.
Yeah, long story
it's
short.
impressive. I think, that's
Look,
an
it
impressive
made me
thing to do.
realize the years and years and years that King Kaiju and I, from whenever we were like 16 years old, because I've known King Kaiju since I think I was about 13.
Yeah.
So from 16 onwards, we used to go out every weekend and look for old toys and old video games.
So
when like
fun.
you could buy an NES for $10.
Yeah.
Like that's what we used to do.
Because at the time it was like, this is old garbage.
And because I refused to grow up, I maintained all this knowledge.
Just
and I've
never
got
changed.
everything from the 90s. And I know what people are nostalgic for. So I just pick it up.
Yeah.
Mind you, Ghost Games over at Super Retro Squad, he's very good at his games.
Ooh.
Like, very good.
Ooh.
Like, puts me to shame good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so that's what we got. I'll get Anto and Brayden's money. When do you think you'll be free on a Sunday to
That's
go
a great
out?
question. We'll figure that out.
Good.
We'll figure that out off air. But I'm keen to get stuck into it because, again, it being for charity is like...
Especially
going for a
with
good cause.
The Toy Fair coming up, because let's face it, that's where you're going to...
Yeah, Toy Fair's where it's got to happen, folks.
Move on a
Again,
lot of stuff.
again, what you said before, like, if people are feeling generous because it's going to charity, it is the type of thing where if you have something that you don't particularly want anymore...
We can trade up as well.
Trading,
Yep.
donating is awesome. Donating would be amazing.
No donating. We have to... there has to be money change hands.
Oh, because legally...
It has to be a money or a trade.
Dollar.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dollar
50 cents, whatever. Happy
Whoa,
with that.
whoa, at least give him $1.
Yeah, inflation, I guess. It is high.
Inflation, yeah. I can. My dad, every time someone's going to Macca's, can you get a 20-cent cone?
No,
No, you
they're
cannot.
$20 now.
$20 cone.
Give me $20.
Goddamn. Bless.
If you'd like $20, head on over to hackthedino.com.
No, that's not how that. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's fake advertising. That's fake news.
I'm sure they'll get $20 eventually, just not from us.
Eventually.
But head on
Oh,
over to
karma.
hackthedino.com.
Karma.
Karma will get you $20.
Karma will
Hackthedino.com.
get
Follow us all on our socials, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of stuff. I promise I'll start uploading more and not focusing on my Super Retro Squad, which I name dropped a lot this episode.
I think it will be very impressive if you do really well this year as well, because it's supposed to go to charity, Ben.
I will. No, I intend to
Yeah.
go full on, full out,
Good.
full bore, full frontal.
for charity.
For charity, full frontal for charity. Yeah, head on over hackthedino.com where you can interact with us and be fun and join our Discord and have a chat and have a good time. And if you feel like slinging some bucks our way so we can keep these mics on, you can head on over to Patreon and sign up. You get your name down the bottom there. Scrolling away. When I remember, I say thank you at the end of the show.
You
Or
can support Ben's Only Retro Fans.
I should do an Only Retro Fans. And it's just me. It's just my nether bits next to a game. The old
It's a
sausage.
spin-off of Bad Game Arts.
No, I paint up my nether region like
No!
a game.
Oh, no!
Hey, look, it's Luigi.
Oh, it's that guy who does those really cheap, bad cosplays.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, at least I got Waluigi's nose right.
Wah! I'm gonna win. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
So if you like that, head on over to
If you like that, there's plenty more.
hackthedino.com. Join our Discord. Come say hello. Be our friends. And we'll thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
Been down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a friend and a confidant. And if you had a party...
I feel like if I had $1 for every time we'd done that on this show, I think I'd have about $4,
Something like that.
which isn't a lot.
That's all right. We get a lot of new viewers.
More than you'd expect.
I have to think of them. They have to see this gold. This comedy gold. Do you know what else is gold?
What?
Gold. What's the segment?
Always believe in your soul. No,
Go!
we're not just singing now. No, so
I wouldn't even call it singing.
so this part of the show, just to part the kimono for a second.
You love that phrase.
It's a great phrase. It's so
it's-
much more interesting than a curtain, isn't it?
No, so because I always think, again, you're going to see some of my nutty cosplay.
That's it. That's it.
Because it's not long goes on. You know why they wear kimonos? It's so they can go to the onsen. And you know what happens in the onsen? They get nudie. It's nudie time. Something
mean
I
like
can't do in Japan.
Every anime
I cannot go to an onsen in Japan.
legally?
No. Because everyone just walks around in the nutty and...
You can't handle it. Just
Well, what's the primary hair color in Japan, Brayden? Primary hair color in Japan.
Yes.
What would you say it is?
yes.
It'd be black?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So generally, the curtains match the drapes?
yeah.
Yep.
This is such a conversation.
I'm a ginger.
Yeah, they'd be scared. Oh,
That'd be
that would be
eye-catching.
scary. Yeah.
Not something that I really, someone who might not particularly like people looking at their body. Not a fun time.
That was a roller coaster of a conversation.
It was. So,
What are we talking about? I'm so lost.
That's okay, Jazz.
I'm looking at the run sheet.
It's
and I'm
okay.
Like, where
You'd
is
know
this
better than
going?
anyone.
Don't worry, it's
'Kay.
fine. Yeah,
was like, are we
I get to
gonna-
leave after
Is
this.
this supposed to be my cue to end the show now? Like, is that what you guys?
Yeah, this is
want?
one of those times when we're just rambling and you're meant
I'm
to cut it off.
What
No,
is going on?
no. So to part the kimono, we'll bring it back. This part of the show in the show run says topic, and then Anto's topic, but then it's striked through and it says Brayden's topic because Anto was going to be doing a topic, but Anto is very sleepy.
Sleepy bee. Sleepy bee.
Anto's
Sleepy
having
Anto.
naps and recovering from life. So I've prepared a last minute topic, which I think is a little bit of fun. It's called "We Have Blank at Home."
We'll let the YouTube comments decide about
Oh
that.
no, but it's not Final Fantasy themed. They won't like it. I don't even have a Final Fantasy thing in this.
I'll make one up.
Actually,
Give me till the end of the list. I'll make one up.
Okay, you got this. So, we have blank at home. You want something,
Got one.
but you get told that you've got it at home.
Yep.
We all know it's just never the same.
It's a meme.
It's a big meme because
a meme.
everyone grew up with their parents saying, no, we've got that at home.
And it's not. So, like,
It's never the same.
can we have a Nintendo? No, you've got a Nintendo at home.
Yeah.
And it's like a can with a piece of string on it.
Yeah. It's literally two rocks that you've drawn blue overalls on, and one's red and one's green.
Yep.
That's the extent of it.
Or like the bootleg Famicom games I stupidly bought, that just said Nintendo. And for some reason I didn't pick that up because I'm simple.
Incredible. You were so excited at the new
I
games.
really was.
Oh man, bless.
They were also blue instead of like yellow.
Jesus.
Blue and said Nintendo. I'm
Man.
excellent.
Oh, super sleuth Ben over here. So we're featuring some of those games that are a little or a lot like other games.
Mm-hmm.
First up, Pokemon. Everyone loves Pokemon. Now I've written these descriptions, so don't judge me too much for how general they are.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to capture the essence of these games.
It's all right. It matches the beautiful backgrounds we're seeing from Scarlet and Violet.
I pulled up this clip as like, oh yeah, we'll play some Pokemon footage in the background. I looked at it and I went, oh my god, is that seriously what this game looks like?
You know what? Third best-selling Pokemon game ever.
Oh, stop it. Oh. Okay, so Pokemon. Video game turned multimedia powerhouse.
Largest largest, most successful franchise in the world.
Insane.
It makes the most money out of everything.
Year over year, dollar over dollar, bit by bit, pixel by pixel, all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're all there. The idea behind Pokemon. You are in a fantasy world where people and colorful creatures with fun designs reminiscent of real animals, or they could look like objects, or be creepily humanoid, or even be bags of garbage. One of the defining things that makes Pokemon games Pokemon is the ability to
Throw your balls at
throw
their
a
face.
capturing device to make that Pokemon your own so it can fight for you.
I often throw my balls at a small animal's face.
But don't worry, Ben.
Don't worry.
We have Pokemon at home.
We do?
We have Pokemon at home.
Oh, good.
And
I
it's
don't
just
need to buy it.
It's just come to us this year.
All right.
And it comes in the form of Pal World.
Power World.
Man, this game,
We talked about Power World last show.
Oh, man, Pal World. My boy, howdy, jeez. Okay,
Do
Pal
you-
World.
Do you know what's the big difference between Power World and Pokemon is? Besides the fact that you can sacrifice those animals and eat them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the main thing is that I'm really excited about? You can capture humans in your balls.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's great.
It's insane. So, a video game that definitely looked like it would never be anything more than a reveal trailer. The idea behind, Power World, is that you're in a fantasy world where people and colorful creatures with fun designs reminiscent of real animals or... Okay, I was just going to verbatim copy and paste the bit about Pokemon here.
Yep.
But then I went through and looked at... Like, I scrolled through the entire list of all the pals in Pal World to see, like, oh, what weird designs do they have? They don't have weird designs. They're just Pokemon.
Yeah.
I
Excuse me. They're Pokemon with 10%.
Oh my god. A legal
homage.
10% difference.
A legal 10% difference.
I swear it's sometimes it's not there because I was scrolling through this list and like when you're scrolling through and seeing all these images pop up of all these different pals, they just look like Pokemon.
But as we said last show, reviews have all said this is a fun game.
yeah, oh no, I'm not saying the game isn't fun. I have friends that have been playing it and good for them. And again, all the legalities of whether or not there's AI involved or whatever.
I mean, a
we don't know yet.
Firefox. When have we ever seen a Firefox in Pokemon? Ever?
Oh man, I can't take
Like,
this
not
game.
3 times.
Far out. Goddamn.
Um,
One of the defining things that makes Pal World fun is the ability to throw a capturing device that will make your pal your own and fight for you.
Balls.
But it does have a difference because this game actually allows you to enslave human beings
Hell yeah.
and make them fight for you or work in mines or even manufacture machine guns.
Can you feed them to the pals?
You certainly can.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn Pal World. Goddamn. But Pokemon might not be for you.
No.
You might be interested in other Nintendo properties.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's another video game out. You might know it. It's called Splatoon.
Oh, I love a Splatoon.
Yeah, this is... Man, I tell you what, actually shocking to me. Like, Splatoon, I don't really think much of. Every single time we get the manga in at work, sells out immediately.
So I have a very special place for Splatoon because that was the first time... So Nintendo were up at AvCon, which is a big video game and cosplay convention we have here in Adelaide. And this was a couple of years back when I was helping Retrospect with their retro video game museum. So I'd take Parker in for one of the days, and she played a Virtual Boy. She played all those old
Bit of
video
fun,
games. She hates Pepsi Man because it was just playing on verbatim. Like I can walk into her room now and just go, Pepsi Man! And she'll throw something at me.
Yeah.
That real mental scarring type stuff that is really important to put kids through.
Good parenting.
Yes. Yeah, Michael Towns from the chat was there. In fact, it might be his Pepsi Man cosplay that did scare her. Yeah, so I have a fond memory because after my shift had finished at the Retro Museum, we sort of went around to the Nintendo booth, and it was the year that Splatoon released, or Splatoon 1 released.
Nice.
And she stood there and was a bit apprehensive, as young 6-year-olds are. And the very nice Nintendo rep came over and gave her the control.
Nice.
And I've got a photo still on my phone of her standing there playing Splatoon, and she had a couple of goes at it.
Yep, figuring it out.
And then I just went, "Do you like that game?" And she went, "Yep." And I said, "Let's go buy it."
Oh.
And we walked into the city and we bought it, and she played it heaps and loads and heaps, and
that's
it's
so
wonderful.
cool.
So I have a very soft spot for Splatoon, very soft spot for Animal Crossing. Parker hates video games now, and me. So
Bless. Maybe that wasn't the video game's fault. Anyway, Splatoon is a family-friendly
Pepsi Man!
third-person shooter in which you fight to win in a competition where you use your weapons to not only take out enemy players, but cover the battleground in colourful ink.
yes,
But, Ben,
yes.
we have Splatoon at home.
We do.
We have Splatoon at home. It's a new game out. It's called Foam Stars.
Foam Stars!
Oh my god. So
I've actually heard this isn't a bad game as well.
I've seen that it is a bad game.
Oh, really?
So we have very differing opinions of what we've seen so far.
Well, I haven't actually played it. I just listened to people who
I
played
am
it.
never going to play this thing
Who
in
were
my life.
paid by Sony to say.
Foam Stars, a family-friendly third-person shooter in which you fight to win in a competition where you use your weapons to not only take out enemy players, but cover the battleground in colourful foam.
Foam. But the foam is like, it has three dimensions. You can jump on it.
It's got destiny in it.
It's got some
Density.
Yeah, it's you can jump on it. You can have a good time. The party's over.
The party's over. We're done. Foam Stars is over already. Apparently it's really gross with its microtransactions. How much it's trying to.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Square Enix.
Square Enix. Do they have NFCs you can buy in there?
NFCs.
Yeah. No.
NFC chips.
Yeah, that's right, Aaron.
When you get a business card, you can tap
And
it with your
on those
phone.
NFCs, they've got NFTs.
Little pictures of little bored apes.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the most interesting thing I found when I was writing this section, seeing if there was anything interesting about the lore or anything about Foam Stars, if you go to the Foam Stars website, you can click on each character and they will give you a cosplay guide. Because that's actually just all Square Enix cares about.
And where would you buy that cosplay stuff from? From the little links that it goes, go to the
I
Square
bet-
Enix shop
I
and you
bet
can
it
buy
does.
that? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even want to touch it. It made me feel icky. Bless. Well, okay. So maybe Splatoon isn't for you. Maybe you want something a little bit grittier, not so family friendly.
That sounds like me.
Maybe you want Dead Space. Dead Space,
Ooh,
a
good old
spooky,
needle eye.
scary, third-person, over-the-shoulder perspective horror shooter. But wait, don't worry. We have that at home.
Got it at home?
Got it at home.
I don't need it?
We got it at home.
Oh, we got it at
And
home.
it's more recent as well.
Oh,
it's
good.
newer. It's brand new.
Well, therefore better.
It's therefore better than Dead Space, right?
Because I hate old games.
Wrong. The Callisto Protocol. A spooky, scary, third-person, over-the-shoulder perspective horror shooter. But this time, it's got the energy of a middle-aged crisis trying to recapture its youth.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with a middle-aged man losing his hair and desperately trying to relive the times in the 90s where they had no responsibility and every day was full of hugs and puppies. They went to school, hung out with their friends, came home, played GoldenEye and other wonderful Nintendo properties. There's nothing wrong with refusing to accept the harsh reality in which we live. The constant drain on my very soul, having to live in this capitalist dystopia where we now find ourselves desperately trying to survive the harsh reality that is all-encompassing and all-devouring all the goddamn time!
Thank you for not cutting the show, Jazz.
Sorry, you were saying?
Good work. So if that wasn't enough for you, if maybe over-the-shoulder third-person shooter, not your bag. Maybe you want a first-person shooter. Left 4 Dead. Everyone loves Left 4 Dead.
I do.
A co-op first-person shooter where you and your friends will fight through hordes of crazy zombies. But don't worry.
This is unfair.
We have Left 4 Dead
I'm
at home.
flagging this one. This one's unfair. You're
It's Back
an
for
unfair
Blood.
person.
It's
You're
Back for Blood.
They were the
This is-
same dev team, you
So
bastard!
was the Callisto Protocol. What are these people doing? Make different games. A co-op first-person shooter where you and your friends fight through hordes of crazy zombies, but this time it's got the energy of a middle-aged crisis trying to recapture its youth. Seriously, make new games, people.
That's unfair.
Like,
You're being unfair.
move on.
Being very unfair.
What are you doing?
Do you know how much money they made?
Probably not a lot.
Don't mess with the money, Brayden. How many times have I told you this?
They use
Don't
number 4.
fuck with the money, Brayden!
And last but not least, maybe you like Demon Souls.
Oh, yes.
But don't worry. We have so much of that at home because every single game that is released in the last 10 years is just a Souls-like.
I thought you meant like life.
No.
Life is Demon Souls.
Life is Demon
All right, so
Souls.
my one.
Okay, here we go.
Well, on the background there, as we can see, game in the background is Chrono Trigger. Oh, tiny Chrono Trigger. But don't worry, we've got Chrono Trigger at home. It's called Final Fantasy VII. Do you know what sucks? Anto,
No. Oh, no. I'm actually in the middle of playing it.
Anto's played the demo for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Ooh.
And I actually put aside a good 15, 20 minutes for Anto to talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
Is that
demo.
why we've been so rowdy this episode? Because we were filling 15 minutes where
What?
Anto would have talked about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
You're crazy, Brayden. You're a
Man.
crazy person. Who would have thought that that would be
Man,
the
that would have
case?
made for some real, fresh, actual, relevant content.
It would. Jasmine,
Yes.
what do you like to do to fill content, fill time?
Look at my phone.
Right. What are you looking at?
I hope it's not the answers too.
I'm looking at A Quiet Place. The monsters in that thing.
Oh, the new one?
I'm reading about them.
Okay.
There's the new one. They're doing a new one.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
Yeah, it's like. Well, I just found out today that there's a prequel.
Did you see? Sorry, then now we're getting really off topic really quickly. Did you see the amazing that Ryan Reynolds John Krasinski film?
Yes.
Thing? That John Krasinski director like behind the scenes chat
Yep.
with
Yep.
Randall Park. Oh my god,
Randall
so
Park is a
fun.
national treasure.
He needs to be saved. He needs to be out. They need to edit him out of Aquaman 2 so that he has better stuff under his belt.
Did you see?
I did see Aquaman 2 and
Oh God, I'm
Anyway.
sorry.
I want
No.
to see Aquaman too.
No,
Why?
don't.
I don't
I
want
do
to.
because
Don't.
it's basically mermaids, like
Oh.
live action mermaids.
Mate, it's just Jason Momoa.
Um,
And I'm fine with Jason Momoa, but
So?
like, it's not Aquaman.
yeah, I'm trying to remember the point I was going to make.
Anyway.
That's a problem.
Sorry.
You said Jason Momoa, and all thoughts just left my head.
You thought of his beautiful Guinness covered beard.
No, I thought about the reel he put up on Instagram where he was paying out Chris Hemsworth because he had a muscle suit on and didn't have to work out. I like that.
Amazing.
No, what were we oh, yes. Did you see the Fantastic Forecasting that's been revealed?
No.
Mr. Pedro Pascal.
Stop it. No.
Is he
really?
playing a villain?
No, I think he's Reed Richards.
No way.
Really?
Yeah, baby.
What?
Yeah, baby.
That would
They
be.
should put him as a villain again.
Wild.
Why not?
I still want.
Okay.
Oh, what's his name? I've forgotten his name.
What's he in?
Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh yeah.
I want him as Magneto.
I want him as Charles.
Really?
I want him as
No,
Charles
I want him as
Xavier.
Magneto. He's a villain.
So is Charles
all right,
Xavier.
yeah, good point. But he's an out-and-out villain.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun? Because, like, for the general audience who don't know how truly messed up Charles Xavier is, to start and be like, oh, whoa, Giancarlo Esposito
what
is playing
is
a
wrong
good guy.
with lusting after your 16-year-old student?
What's
I'm
wrong
not
with,
seeing the
like,
problem there.
Absolutely maiming half of humanity. Like, yeah, anyway.
What is the problem with wiping everyone's memories of people you got killed so you don't get in trouble? Like, where's the problem there? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Charles Xavier's a saint.
Do you think... no, that's such a dark joke. I
No,
can't
go
say
for it.
that.
Do
no.
it. Do it.
Ben, what's the next
Join me.
topic?
Join me.
No, I actually, for the betterment of this show and my own personal brand, I'm going to not say the thing that came into my mind. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, well, speaking of brand, it's time to quiz on your face. But we're going to make that you're ready for quiz. I downloaded the
I thought you were
MP3.
doing the James Bond.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum,
Man, speaking of films
ba-da-da-da-dum.
that you shouldn't pay to go see.
Yeah, any Bond film
No,
ever?
Argyle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, parole. I saw a meme.
I also didn't know, and then the film started, and it starts with the Apple logo, and I
Yep.
was like,
Oh no,
I should have just waited.
should have gone. So, what's his name? Superman in that.
Henry Cavill.
That's the one. You see the photo with him in his black, with the haircut he has in that film in a black tank top, and then someone's put a picture of Vegeta underneath because he's got the receding hairline.
Yes. Man, whoever gave him that haircut should be like drawn and quartered.
Look, there's nothing wrong with the receding hairline. Okay.
But that haircut.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, this is a quiz where I have 2 questions, and we have 2 questions from our producer-level Patreons, Michael Towns and Dylan the Villain. Each question comes with 4 accompanying possible answers. One of them is correct. I will read the question, and then the 2 quizzees who are here this week, Brayden and Jazz, will yell out their name if they think they know the answer and quickly tell me. You have to wait until I finish all 4 of the questions because I have to get my jokes in. And if you don't let me get my jokes in, you lose a point. As of last show, if we look at the count.
Oh, is this the fresh count?
Fresh count. So last show we had Floppy on 0, Brayden on 0, Anto on 2, and Jazz on 1.
Ooh.
So Jazz, you're in second place at the moment.
So I'm updating the tallies, yeah? Like
You what?
Scores?
We can update it. You're all good.
Yeah.
You can just hang out
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Until it's time to press that button. So our very first question comes from... Dylan the Villain!
Dylan the Villain.
Dylan had a great one this week. I was really impressed with it.
Dylan was pretty happy with himself when he came in to see me
No.
at work, and I had to tell him that I was on the show, so he couldn't tell me the question in person.
Dylan sent this during the week, and I went, "That's really cool." So this is a game that I've actually played, and I love that this is the question. The indie game Game Dev Tycoon has a feature where if it detects it's a pirated version, what will happen? A. The game will crash when you develop your first successful game. B. You'll never publish a game with good reviews. C. Everything will cost twice as much, therefore you'll never make a profit. Or D. Everyone will pirate your games, eventually forcing your company to shut down. Brayden?
See, Dylan, the problem is, I freaking love this game.
He loves it so much he pirated it.
So much of this game, and I absolutely adore it. It's such a good game. It's fantastic. It is D. People pirate it so much that you can't function as a business.
That is some amazing meta commentary there.
It's genius.
It is so good.
Because they put it up on like the pirating sites. They put that version up. That's their they submitted it. They didn't let other people do it. It's so funny.
That's
what
great.
a great move.
So just give us a rundown of what that is.
So Game Dev Story, Game Dev Tycoon, those ones. Thank you very much, Dylan. I'm glad we can appreciate that it's a good game. And I'm glad you're not annoyed that I got the question right. You start in your garage or your basement, and you are making an indie game dev studio. And the whole idea, it's a tycoon game. Like, it's the type of thing where, you make the thing, you sell the thing, or you try to profit off it, and then you increase and capitalism. But it's really fun. And because it's all video game the making, it's really, really fun, and you can make all the different genres and everything. It's super fun. I highly recommend it. It's probably on sale all the time.
My most successful game that I made was one called Wooden Cog.
Wooden Cog.
Completely original.
What genre was that game? Wooden
Well,
Cog?
it was an espionage game. With a lead character called Liquid Bear.
Love it. So good. But yeah, it's honestly such a fun
Sorry,
game.
I tried to
Highly
think what's the
recommend
opposite of snake, and I just went something with arms.
Yeah.
Big in arms.
You got there.
Bear.
Yeah, that works. But I honestly really recommend it. It's probably on sale constantly.
Yeah, it's a
'cause,
great game.
It's not a new game.
It's super addictive, such an addictive gameplay loop. And the dopamine hit when you get a successful game.
Oh, it feels so good. But I love that story with the developers putting up the pirated version and just immediately making it that you can't win. It's just brilliant.
All right, Brayden, you're on the board. We ready for question number 2?
I'm ready.
Here we go. How many Grand Theft Auto games have been released? A, 10. B, 15. C, 20. Or D, too many? Anyone want to...
I started counting and then I wasn't listening to the options.
Jazz.
Oh,
Jazz?
10.
Jazz is going 10?
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Okay. Was it 15? Are you going to give the right answer?
Well, Brayden gets a chop.
Sorry, Brayden.
What were the other 2 options? Other 3 options?
The other options were... what did you say, Jazz? 10?
10. It was the first one, but...
15, 20, or too many?
I'm going to say 20.
Also incorrect. It's 15.
I thought maybe with the remaster and all the different ports.
Well,
Because 15 just seems like too many, doesn't it?
it's definitely too many.
realised I didn't highlight the correct answer.
Goodness.
So I
So
was,
you get to quickly
and
find
then
it.
the first answer I came up, I went, that's none of my numbers.
Love it. Good work.
Okay, next one comes from Townsy, Michael Towns from Game Boy
Townsy,
Games,
Game Boy
beloved
Games.
Patreon producer. Michael Towns asks, what iconic RPG character has appeared in the most games, both in their own franchise and others? Is it A, Chocobos from Final Fantasy?
Why'd you say that like the villain from Scooby-Doo 2
Because
Monsters Unleashed?
I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Jonathan Jacobo.
B,
Chocobos.
Slimes from Dragon Quest. C, Pikachu from Pokemon. Or D, hang on, this is a tricky one. D, Cronloud McTrigger Strife, some game nobody cares about.
Amazing.
Brayden?
I'm gonna guess Pikachu.
You guessed correctly.
I mean, we were just talking about how Pokemon is the biggest multimedia
franchise
thing
in the
ever.
world. Yep. Okay, here we go.
I was thinking
Jazz.
there's a lot of Dragon Quest games though, so that was kind of making me
And slimes are sort of
So
in everything. Yeah.
generic. Like it could be anything.
Okay, I was really proud of this one. So
Ooh.
we ready? You ready, Jazz?
We'll just
Okay.
bomb this one.
What is a frag in gaming terminology? Is it A, the number of things you've killed in a game? B, a cheat code? C, a French bag? Or D, a small marsupial found in the Australian outback that eats small bugs and bears live young?
Oh my god.
A French
Jazz.
bag. Yes, Jazz?
Is it B?
A cheat code? No, it's not.
Oh. Brayden.
Please say C.
Is it the game thing? I thought I meant to say the thing that people hide in games. What is it?
What?
Like an Easter egg.
I don't know.
A?
I'm confused. I have no freaking clue.
D,
about
definitely
any of this
D
shit.
from Lunchtime Zone to the chat.
Definitely D, the small marsupial found in the
Not
Australian
me.
outback.
I am saying what they said. I said A.
Well, it came from your voice.
I said A before.
You said A. Are you sure you don't want to say a French bag?
Check the replay. Run it. It's fucking French bag. Jesus Christ.
Frag.
I bet you were sitting at your laptop just like.
I was so happy.
My God.
It's frag. It's a French
God
bag.
damn it. I can't wait till they add a frag character to Sonic. My God.
Yes, you're correct, Brayden. The number of times you are killed in a game.
Awesome.
So at the end of that round, we have Floppy on 0. We have Jasmine on 1. We have Anto on 2. And leading the pack for the first time
Ever.
coming in at 3 is the reigning, defending, your Universal Youthful Champion, Brayden Dixon!
Damn, hearing loss starts now.
I used to be a ring announcer.
Oh, Brenda's winning. I'm shocked. Thanks, Dylan. Brain's my favourite Bulls player. Thank you. Honestly, we could probably use some.
But we've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast, where we bring you the past, present, and future of video games news, previews, and discussions. But don't turn off now. I look at our analytics. I know as soon as you hear that phrase, you switch this off. Don't.
I probably would have switched it off halfway through Brayden Dixon just then. Jesus.
We've got very important things to say and plug, like this. Brayden, hi. What do you do?
I do, well, firstly, you should go and support local business if you're in Adelaide, or if you're anywhere in Australia, you can get it posted out.
Do you know who else we should look at who does support, like us specifically, is the Patreons.
Oh.
The Patreons who support us at a specific level, like
should.
Seth, aka Sutek, Ash Knight, Karen Knight, Dylan the Villain, Triple Indy, Michael Townsend, Game Boy Dad. Game Boy Dad. But you were saying, Braden.
Yes. So if you like supporting local business and you want to possibly come see me over in the Adelaide CBD, you can head over to Greenlight Comics.
Come and see me in the Adelaide CBD.
You shouldn't have said Adelaide. It would have been a lot smoother.
Wiki,
Wild, Wild West. Sorry, I was just thinking of the lyrics to Wild Wild West there.
Jim West, Desperado.
Desperado. No, so Greenlight Comics, we just recently moved, literally 20 meters away. So don't
Just around the corner.
Don't panic. We're literally so close.
Personally, I like the new store better than the old one.
Thank you.
Like, I actually really do.
It's a good
Have
fit.
you got any new photos of it yet?
Not yet, because I don't
Okay.
really want to post too many photos while we're still working on it. 'cause
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't feel finished yet. Like,
Okay.
Dan's prepping a whole new mural. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be really
I
fun.
love the fact that Dan finished that mural and then you moved a week later.
It's amazing.
It brings me so much
It's
joy.
and Ross has been enjoying painting over it recently.
Yeah, I bet.
It's great. But yeah, you should come through, check it out, check out the new spot, get acquainted with it. They're putting in a boba tea place nearby.
Oh, how far? How
like
close?
a real fancy. So we're in Park Arcade now, which is the little arcade that we've been next to all these years.
Boba tea.
But yeah,
Boba tea.
at
Where?
the end, the Gola Place end,
That was a Star Wars quote.
the empty shop there. That's now becoming a very fancy looking boba tea place that's
Oh, cool.
opening soon.
Cool. Someone should put a cafe in
It's
there.
gonna be cool. Unfortunately, there is a cafe already directly across from there. So
Is it?
yeah, Rex.
Oh yeah, Rex. They use Genovese. Don't worry. About
Yeah. I got a coffee from there once. It's very cheap.
it. Yeah.
Which was
Reason for that.
Yeah.
Get what you pay for.
Bless. But yes, you can see a wonderful video on the Greenlight Comics Instagram and TikTok and stuff of Ben moving Han and Carbonite. Highly recommend checking it out. It's great. And if you go to the website, you can see all the hard work that I put in that like 10 people look at. So be wonderful if you head over there.
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
Wow, Tamura Morrison, was that you?
It was.
But otherwise,
I'm a clone trooper.
I'm every fucking clone trooper.
Blimey.
Bad
shit.
Batch. Anyone actually watch that show?
No, I'm not up to it. So I'm still watching Clone Wars.
I watched Clone Wars and I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch. Nah, I can't.
You can't?
I can't do it.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I just don't.
Did you watch Ahsoka?
You know what? I haven't watched Ahsoka yet.
You should probably watch
I
Ahsoka.
should probably watch Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's why I'm in the middle of Rebels.
Rebel.
Bad Batch. I just can't get around it. Anyway,
Yeah, you want to finish Rebels now? You started it.
I do another show which you can check out where we talk about wrestling. But we mainly talk about movies and TV. Okay.
You might be
we
able to
talk
bring up-
about movies, TV shows, and wrestling.
You might be able to bring up the YouTube channel, Jazz.
Yeah, that'd be
Millennial
cool.
Movie Talk.
Millennial Movie
The
Talk.
YouTube channel, is it called Millennial?
Millennial Movie Talk.
Besides the fact that none of them are millennials.
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Maybe don't bring up my
Millennial.
don't bring up my search history.
Oh, no.
What are you doing? Don't bring up my search history.
Blast my
Why are you
cat.
showing everyone my search history, Jazz? Stop it! No! Oh God,
There we
no!
are.
That one?
That's
Yes.
the one.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see recently we've been talking a lot about wrestling because there's some hot stuff coming in there. We also went and saw the newest Ghibli movie recently. Has Been
sorry.
Hotel's really, really good.
It's
Oh, I
Ghibli.
want to watch it.
Ghibli. Has Been Hotel's fantastic. I really recommend it. The songs, oh my God, they're amazing. But yeah, it's a fun little channel that we have over there where it's basically just an excuse for me to actually be able to talk to my friends.
As we record this,
Isn't that what this is?
That is also what this is.
as we record this, it has been approximately 5 hours since the WrestleMania press conference,
Yep, they're kicking off the road to WrestleMania.
where The Rock was there with Roman Reigns to challenge him, and then Cody Rhodes came out and said, "No, actually, contractually, I won the Royal Rumble, therefore I get to pick my opponent, and I'm not backing down to you, Rock." It's anyway. Long story short, if you got worked by that. Well, good. I was going to pay you out, but no, it's good that you got worked by
It's
it.
good because that's what you meant to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to believe it.
Oh, it's so good.
And there is nothing better than Bad Guy Rock.
It's so
There
good.
is
Hollywood
nothing better than sunglass wearing, silk shirt wearing,
I was
Hollywood Rock.
I was a little disappointed when he didn't walk out in sunglasses, but
No,
I
'cause
think
that'd
that
give
would
it
have been
away.
telegraphing it
Yeah,
too much.
You'll
So
get him. You'll
he's
get him.
coming. He's
You'll get
coming.
him.
Oh man! But actually, it's going to be a really good time to actually listen to Millennial Movie Talk next month because Alex is going to Elimination Chamber in Perth.
See old Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, and hopefully there's rumors of big matches happening. Maybe we'll see. But
Oh, really? What's rumored at
the
Elimination Chamber?
rumored possible like people are like we want Rollins and Cody and
Rollins' knees shot.
No,
Unless it's a work.
yeah, exactly. But like, well, no, not that. But like in his corner at least. But like, you know, a 2v2 or something.
Yeah.
A bit of fun. But Alex is going to be there. He's got fantastic seats. He's going to try and get into one of the press conferences, which would be cool.
I know
But,
Logan Paul's going to be there.
Yeah, I hate how good a wrestler Logan Paul
It
is.
really
He's
destroys
such a
my
horrible person.
really destroys my faith in humanity.
God,
that
but
someone
he's
has
really
got
good
that
wrestler.
natural talent.
Who is
It's
this
so
guy?
annoying.
Who are you talking about?
Logan Paul.
No, don't
Don't look up Logan Paul.
We hate him, but
Oh, okay.
God, he's a good wrestler. Anyway, yeah, so we talk about movies and TV shows and wrestling, and it's a fun time. Yeah. So if you don't get enough of me in your life from coming on here once a fortnight and working at Greenlight Comics and you want more,
Oh no, they get you weekly. I split this bad boy up.
oh, baby. Oh, you parting them out? You keeping them teasing, holding it
Been
back?
doing that for about 5 years.
That's true. That's true.
But you were gone for a
Yeah.
while. But you're
Dylan,
back
I
now.
agree. I also hate him for that, but I also just hate him for everything else he does. Except for his wrestling, which is good.
Oh, sorry. So D. James Fortescue in the chat has just asked, is there an RCW show coming up?
believe
Yes,
there is.
There is one tomorrow night as we record this, the
Ooh.
9th or 10th of February. I don't know. Does time work? Who knows?
Today's the 9th.
I'll be there. It's the young guns, all the young
Young
kids.
guns.
The young kids are coming up
Cool.
and showing their wares, and I'll be there supporting my boys, the old guard. That's right. We're gonna rule RCW.
So it's an RCW show that's
Mm-hmm.
all about the young guns coming up, and you're out there supporting the opposite.
I'm supporting the people who have a right to run that place because they are the forefathers of it.
He's getting into character, folks. Here we go.
What are you talking
Okay,
about
save it
getting
for the
into
show.
character?
Save it for the show.
It's just the truth, Brayden.
What have you got on the old socials?
The old socials. Well, I was going to see what Jazz wants to plug before I jump into mine, because then people will certainly turn off. Jazz,
Yes.
what do you like to talk about with people? Good. Oh, you're back. Twice in one show.
Yeah.
Bookending
What
the
do I
show.
like to talk about?
I don't know. It's almost like we should have thought about this before the end of the show where
Yeah,
there's lots of dead
just-
silence.
Throwing me in there. Okay, I'll turn myself off now. It's boring.
Whitley, she looked at you when she said
I like
that.
talking about podcasts that I've listened to.
Oh, yeah?
I like talking about TV shows and books.
Oh, well, you might like Millennial Movie Talk.
Whoa.
Yep.
Actually, I have a book recommendation if anyone wants it.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the audiobook, but I sell tons of the physical book at work. Legends and Lattes. It is a wonderful... It's like if, cozy games as being this massive genre now. It's a book that's a cozy game.
Right.
It's a high fantasy where you follow an orc who is ending their life of, like the crazy high fantasy, like party adventures, going and murdering dragons and bounties and all that jazz. And she's giving that all up and starts a coffee shop.
I will say...
you guys were talking about cozy games earlier tonight. Is that right?
Yes, we were.
Because I was like, I heard about cozy games somewhere.
Yeah, I was writing one
That's
of them
us.
until recently.
That's you guys.
Anyway, so when I'm not being fired from a cozy game, I do something called Super Retro Squad, where I go out and try and find video games, because you can't be fired from that. You
Is
can
that
only be...
on YouTube?
Yeah, it sure is.
Tickers.
It's on TikTok, it's on YouTube, it's on everywhere. So
you
look
have
up
it.
Super Retro Squad. Me and Ghost Games, Julian, go out. Sometimes with special guests, most of the time not. And we travel all around Adelaide going to these cons. Or swap meets, whatever you want to call them. You look very impressed with yourself there, Jazz.
I think she was trying to copy YouTube thumbnails and how they do the
Yeah, I'm like, what's happening? Oh,
There we go. So yeah, we go around and we check out all the fun times where there's lots of retro stuff to be found. We also, do you know what really takes off? And I have no idea why. Whenever Julian picks up a game console, we check to see if there's a game in there.
Yes.
And we never check it. And all I do is put the Zelda trunk opening sound on it.
It works really well.
We get thousands of views. One of them's got almost 10k views.
Yeah, because
It's like Wii Sports.
not to get too crass here, but it's the equivalent of gamer retro hunting edging, but within 10 seconds.
Which is how.
Which is TikTok. That's exactly that's the length that people can last.
But yeah,
it's a loot box.
It's I've had people, even Floppy, go, you guys rigged them, right? And it's like, no, we actually do not.
I'm really impressed by it.
Yes, it would be super easy to,
So easy.
but we totally don't, because when we go out, we pick up a Wii for $5-10.
There's just always a game in it.
People always forget. Most of the time, it's Wii Sports, which is crazy.
90% of the time.
I think we got Mario Kart the other day, Wii Party. We've had Smash Brothers once.
Nice.
And then Julian got some PlayStation 2s and whatnot, so we did all them as well.
Still had stuff in my hand.
But the video we've got coming out very soon actually has us at the end showing you, there's no game. You can see that there's a game in there. Because when you look in there, you can see if a disc is in there. And we go, sweet, content. Awesome, let's go.
Awesome, let's film that.
But yeah, Super Retro Squad, head on over there, subscribe, give us a finger or a thumb, whatever. I don't know. What do YouTubes do?
It is this button right here.
Yes, correct. So everyone should press that button. And
That one.
yes.
This one.
And you know what else you can do
hang
with
on.
buttons? You can do up a nice vest.
This one.
You wear a vest at wrestling, don't you?
No, I wear a suit based on Norman Osborn's Gathering of the Five suit. I'm not kidding. There is a cover where Norman Osborn's standing in a green suit with a purple tie and a white shirt, and he's holding a dial. So I actually got that suit, got it tailored.
Amazing.
So I wear that suit.
Have you recreated that cover?
Yes,
at least?
I
Okay,
have.
good.
Because when I came out, it wasn't known that it was me, and I had a gold mask, masking
fun.
my identity. So it's me holding this gold mask in exactly the same pose, because I'm a big old nerd.
Yeah, you big nerd.
But you know what else I am? Brayden, what else am I?
Oh boy, what aren't you? Now this is the time where Jazz gets to prepare to actually cut off the show whenever she wants.
Because I'm a big old
Nerd.